What if I tell you every great mathematical truth began as a guess? In fact, the next big mathematical discovery might start with a guess. Think about this. What happens when we add two odd numbers, let's say 3 plus 5, or 5 plus 7, or 11 plus 30? Does the result have something in common? Yes, this is 8, this is 12, and this is 24. They are all even numbers. So we see that the sum of any two odd numbers is always even. But how can we deduce that? It's a big statement to claim. Did we check for all the odd numbers? No, right? Sometimes we spot a pattern. It seems true based on certain examples, but we're not quite sure. Such a mathematical guess based on observation is called a conjecture. Conjecture or hypothesis is a statement that is neither proved nor disproved. A very interesting conjecture is Goldbach's conjecture. It says that every number greater than 4 can be written as a sum of two prime numbers. For example, if we look at 6, it can be written as 3 plus 3. 8 can be written as 3 plus 5. 10 can be written as 3 plus 7. 24 can be written as 11 plus 13. Let's take a bigger number. 116 can be written as 113 plus 3. Both are prime numbers. No one has proven this conjecture yet, but thousands of numbers have been checked and verified. Only when a conjecture is proved to be true, it becomes a theorem. Let us go back to our initial example of adding two odd numbers and getting an even number. Let us just pick one example over here. Now, if you look at this first odd number, an odd number can be written as 2n plus 1, where n is a whole number. Since this is also an odd number, this can be written as 2m plus 1, again where m is a whole number. Now we need to add both of them. So if we add them, we get 2n plus 1 plus 2m plus 1, which is 2n plus 2m plus 2. If we take out 2 as common, we get this. Now, this is clearly divisible by 2, hence an even number. Once proven like this, it becomes a theorem. We have studied multiple theorems like Pythagoras, midpoint theorem, and many more. A theorem is proved by logical chain of steps. The proof of a theorem is an argument that establishes the truth of the theorem beyond doubt. So we have seen what is a conjecture and what is a theorem. Since Euclid laid the foundation of geometry, Euclid's axioms and postulates can be used in proving the conjectures. Let's take few simple conjectures and prove them using Euclid's axioms and postulates. Let's look at the first one. If A, B, C are 3 points on a line and B lies between A and C, then prove that AC minus AB is equal to BC. Let us first draw a line and mark 3 points A, B and C. B lies between A and C. Now, if we notice that AB plus BC, AB plus BC coincide with AC. And as per Euclid's fourth axiom, things which coincide with one another are equal. So AB plus BC is equal to AC. Now what we can do is substitute this value of AC in this equation. AC minus AB is equal to BC. If we do that, we get AB plus BC minus AB is equal to BC. So AB and negative AB cancels out. We are left with BC is equal to BC. Let us look at one more conjecture. Two distinct lines cannot have more than one point in common. Let's take two lines L and M, and we need to prove that they have only one point in common. Let us assume that these two lines intersect in two distinct points. Let's have two lines L and M, and they are intersecting in 2 points A and B. Now, we have two lines passing through point A, and those two lines are also passing through point B. This assumption contradicts with the Euclid's axiom that only
one line can pass through two distinct points. So we can conclude that two distinct lines cannot have more than one point in common. Also, through our intuition, we can see that this is a curve. When we talk about line, we are talking about straight line. So it is not possible to have two straight lines having 2 points in common.